Okay, so we're still doing function rules, function tables, and graphs. You're not done with equations. We're always going to be doing equations. Everybody with me? So, find your balance point. We're in that season where it's sweater season, and now I need to make sure that my sweaters don't come up because I don't want it to look like I'm wearing like a halter top. You're welcome. You don't need to see my belly button. Don't look so disappointed, Isaac. Don't look so disappointed. So we distribute. That gives me 6x minus 24 equals 5x plus 3. Nope. Subtract 5x from both sides. That leaves me 1x minus 24 equals 3. Add 24. That gives me 1x equals
27.
Thank you. I couldn't read that number. That's a 24. That makes more sense. Divide by 1. X equals 27. Questions? Okay. So let's start our review. Okay. Even though this is up here, watch what I'm going to do. F of x equals 5x minus 9. That's the same as saying y equals 5x minus 9. F of x, g of x, h of x, v of x, s of x. All of that is just taking the place of the y. Because the goal of functions is to end up graphing. When we graph, what makes up an ordered pair? What two things?
X values.
An x value and a y value. So even though there's no y value in a function, there is. The output, once we substitute x in, it spits something out. So here's how I explained it to a later class. Because I told you, I must not have done a good job. That's my fault, okay? The input. You ready? Think about a car. We are used to the whole product. But what needs to happen? It has to have doors, windows, mirrors, an engine, like flooring, all of this. Those are the parts that go into the machine. The machine, and then it spits out the car. The x value is the small portion that's going into it to create the whole thing. The x value goes into the whole machine to spit out the process. Okay? So we have f of 3. This is saying the function of x at 3. So x is 3 equals, we're trying to find y. All of this is going to be the y, but only when we substitute it in. So 5 times 3 minus 9. That gives me 15 minus 9, which gives me 6. So f of 3 equals 6. Everybody with me? Did we get that? Now here's my question. After we did that, what's my ordered pair? Because it's there for us. What's the ordered pair?
3 and 6.
3 comma 6. The ordered pair is 3 comma 6. And it's important that we know how to find that ordered pair. Okay? F of 0. Same thing. 5 times 0 minus 9. That's 0 minus 9, which is negative 9. So f of 0 equals negative 9. What's the ordered pair?
0, negative 9.
Very good. 0, negative 9. Have I lost anybody yet? Did anybody get these all right so far? May I take a look at what you got so I can see what you're making?
Yeah.
Do you understand how to do it now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does that make a lot more sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So f of negative 7 equals, what? That's an f. Come on, Ms. Rich, keep it together. 5 times negative 7 minus 9. That's negative 35 minus 9. That's negative 44. So f of negative 7 equals negative 44. Ordered pair, negative 7, negative 44. Have I lost anybody? Are we good? Kendall, does that make so much more sense? Kendall, you had some friends yesterday throwing you under the bus. They're like, Kindle's the reason why we're late to your class. She just doesn't stop talking in the hall. Oh man. So I told him, I was like, I'll talk to Kindle.
Was it Judah?
It might have been. Left up to the body.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'd be fired. So you want me to be fired, Kindle?
No.
You should punch him. He goes on his lip. Bye.
Guys.
Pretty. There he is.
I said no.
After you, no, you didn't mean no. My heart's broken right
no,
now.
I said no.
My heart is broken. You guys are my
I
kid.
said no.
Okay. It's all right. Yesterday, Judah told me to quit. So, I was like, you could just quit. Thanks, Judah. I could. But I enjoy doing what I'm doing. It's all right. I've had several conversations with students the past couple of days where they're like, listen, no, I don't hate you. I just don't like you a lot of the time. I'm like, oh, no, the Kindle's always very nice to me. I don't think Kindle hates me. Anybody hates me. I was gonna see how long it took you. Okay. So,
It's a little silent for too long.
yeah. I want to give you this first, okay? This is the homework, but we're going to do a couple of these together, okay? So, have this out with your notes, so that way we can do these problems, okay? We're going to start with number 10. So jump down to number 10 on this homework. This should be nice and easy, okay? It should be. It says f of x equals x squared minus 8x plus 14. And we're finding f of 1. Okay? It's a little bigger of a problem, but it's still a problem. So, here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like to see you try to substitute it in now and get an answer, and we'll do this together. So it's going to be a lot of you guys working. Yes, sir?
So x is 1.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, f of 1. So just like the warm-up, x is 1. But now here's my question. How many x's are there?
3. Oh, wait.
2.
2, so we're substituting it in twice. Go ahead. And Liam, I'm putting you in charge because you're in here twice. So look. Do you see how there's 2 lines here? Don't let anybody erase those in 8 hour.
Okay.
Because I'm measuring, my kids want me to measure them. So I'm going to measure them once a month. So don't let them touch that line. Okay.
I sit back in that corner. So.
Okay, perfect. You want to count on it.
I think it's just the way the math book words it that makes it look really just weird.
Because there's nothing overly hard about it. It's just substitution. It's evaluating.
Yeah.
But it's that f of x that's making it look confusing.
It's really just that, and then they put the at the end F of 1. Yeah.
Come one day.
This be 8 times 4.
Exactly. Very good. Very good, you know.
Negative 8 times.
Would this just be 1?
Why did it do an error?
Huh? You have to take a look?
Probably that's why.
I think I did it right.
Oh, I think you did too. Where are you getting there?
Well, at 1 square it's just 1,
Yeah.
and it's just.
Yeah, I did it right.
Hmm? You did? Good. Okay. Most of you guys are right on the right track. I love it. So, f of x. X is 1. The function when x is 1. 1 squared minus 8 times 1 plus 14. This is the order of operations. 1 squared is 1 minus 8 times 1 plus 14. 1 minus 8 times 1 is 8 plus 14. 1 minus 8 is negative 7 plus 14 is positive 7. So f of 1 equals 7. Could you plug this all into your calculator? Absolutely.
Mine didn't work when I did it, which is weird.
May I try?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go parentheses 1, parentheses, where's your square?
Square, it's up there.
Squared minus 8 times 1 plus 14.
Oh, I guess that is something wrong.
Was that easy? Are we starting to understand now that f of x, f of 1, the 1 is the x? Okay. Similar to number 11. Similar to number 11. Okay, it's not going to be number 11, but it's similar. F of x equals negative 2x plus 1. And it says graph each function for the given domain. And then I'm going to do my negative 2, 0, 1, 4. This is not, no, listen.
Oh.
This is not number 11.
Okay.
This is similar to it. Okay, now, it just says graph each function. Well, listen. When I don't have something like this, I would make a table. How do we make the table? Well, before I graph, I'm going to have my x. I have my y, and then I have my x comma y. Everybody with me? Even though there's no y, what's the y? But when we solve it, it's going to be the y. So just bear with me, okay? What numbers go in for x?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. What else?
0,
What else?
4. I mean 1, 4.
And 4. Because, listen, these domains are the x values. I'd be writing this down. Okay, I'd be copying this down. So, x is negative 2. So I can say negative 2 times negative 2 plus 1. Right? Can I do that? Because I'm substituting it into what? The function. X is the input. It's getting into the function. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Plus 1 is 5. My ordered pair is negative 2 comma 5. I'd like you to do the other three. You're substituting your x's into the function.
Oh, wait, I did it
No,
for
no,
number 11, like, I graphed it as number 11 instead.
Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, this is similar to number 11. I'm just trying to give you an example. Okay, be right back. but we're not doing that problem. So again, you're doing number 11. I'm doing one that is similar to number 11. This is an example that's going to help you get ready for number 11. Yeah, I want you to do this part. Yeah, we're not doing number 11. We're doing the problem that's on the board. Yeah, we're not doing number 11. We're doing the problem that's on the board. Okay, so this one. You should probably have that copied down. Because what I'm trying to do is give you one that you can go back to and know this is something that he did for me. That's all. I'm not upset. I just want to make sure that you guys have examples that you can use for these. Sorry, y'all. Trying to get better. Okay, here we go. So, -2, 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. My ordered pair is 0, comma 1. -2 times 1 is -2, plus 1 is -1. Gives me an ordered pair of 1, -1. -2 times 4 is -8, plus 1 is -7. Gives me an ordered pair of 4, -7. Okay. Go ahead, Alec, I see that look. Ask the question.
For the 4, so it's 2 times.
It's -2 times 4.
Oh.
-2. Now, it also asks you to graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we graph these, -2 up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 up 1. 1, -1. And 4, -7. When you graph the points, if it's an equation, you are going to connect your points. Okay? So that's how you would do a question like number 11. You would make a table and you would go What questions do we have on that? Anybody? Okay, last example for the day. It is exactly like number 11. Okay, it's exactly like this. So this is similar to number 15. The goal is to graph again. Okay? F of x equals x minus 2. Okay? Now, take a look at number 15. We're not doing number 15, but take a look at number 15. Are there any domains? There are no x values. I still make the same table. When you are not given x values, guess what you get to do?
Find it.
Make any that you want. Now, I'm going to give you, because you always need to use 5 points. Even though we used 4 there, we want to use 5. That shows me enough to make my graph. Here's my 5. 2 in the negative, a 0, 2 in the positive. Could you choose 15 for your x? Absolutely. You want to graph something instead of 15?
No.
No, I want to keep them small so that they can fit on my graph. So I will always choose -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Choose these. So if it doesn't give you something to choose, if it just says graph this, here's your 5x values. I want to see, can you graph this? So this is not on your paper that you have, not the homework paper. Okay? You're graphing these. Go. So I've already helped you set up the chart. What you're going to need, substitute in, and then you're going to finish off with a graph like this.
But we don't multiply it in this.
There's nothing to multiply unless there's something with it. Correct. You're absolutely correct, sir. Very good.
I was just wondering if that
Nope,
was
you
possible.
did great. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to substitute in -2, just into x.
Wait,
-2 minus 2. -1 minus 2. 0 minus 2. 1 minus 2. 2 minus 2. I've substituted in. Is that hard? So -2 minus 2 is -4. That's -2. -4. That's -3. -1, -3. That's -2. 0, -2. That's -1. 1, -1. And that is 0, which is 2, 0. Okay, how do we do with that?
graphing is a little weird at one point.
Okay, anybody confused yet? Is this making more sense than yesterday? So now, when I graph, I come here. I make my big old graph. X, Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -2, -4. -1, -3.
Oh, that's where.
0, -2. -1, oh, wait, 1, -1. And 0, 2, 0.
I didn't have it as a negative, that's why.
And then it should form a straight line. I missed a little bit because my graph's not perfect. Your graph is. Okay, you guys have great graphs right here. So, here's your homework. Okay, you've still got about 10 minutes. Your homework is this worksheet, numbers 2, 5, 6, 11, 12, 15, and 16. What questions do we have? Did this help y'all? Okay, love you, get started.